And good evening, everybody. This is Michael Filighera. I am with logicalsignals.com and tradershelpingtraders.com. And this is the Elliott wave update for the S&P 500 for Tuesday, August 24th, 2021. I don't have a whole lot to be adding to today's trade. And where I will start is I have just put the third wave. So that's the subminute third wave within this C wave. And I probably should move it over, but it goes right there. So we're in the process of putting in a small fourth wave correction. And it appears thus far that we have an A, a B, and now we're just going to float back down and complete it with a C wave. We continue to see it being held right at 0.236 support at 44.76. And I would anticipate that the C wave should dip and get us a little bit closer to 44.67 before this would be considered complete. And then we move up in a fifth wave, which will complete the C wave. So this fourth wave actually could just extend out and trade range bound for a whole nother day, possibly even two, since this meeting at Jackson Hole with the Fed, we don't get the results until Friday. So unless we come down, do that, and then the buyers walk back in and then just push it up until that meeting is completed, that's always a possibility. But remember, as I've been saying, that I feel that when this C wave is done, what comes up next is a crushing, this ABC is done to finish wave B, we'll get a crushing C wave down. Now, I am going to, so we have the support of 44.76 and then 44.67. And then we have the 50-day moving average right now also sitting right there. So that's an added line of support. Now I'm going to take these Fibonacci's away, and I'm going to put this one back because this is the one that we're measuring where this should all come in above. And again, so we still have these same areas, 45.07 we're going to call it, and 45.26. So if I add that additional layer of where we think the C wave should go in relationship to wave A, which is already in, then I'm just going to put one additional layer onto that. And we still line up right in the same place, but we have that one additional up here for the whole C wave, and that would be at 1.618, which is 45.56. So nothing has changed really there. In fact, I could possibly take this one away since we know that they line up at our two major levels where we think 1.236, 1.382, which are the most common for an irregular B wave. So we already know, and it already has worked its way very quickly above the previous high, which is the all-time high where I marked the completion of all those advancing sequences. That's staying in place. This is just an irregular B wave, and then it will be followed by a crushing C wave. So that now is support at 44.76, and that's where we're seeing this hold right now. So any of these pullbacks have all held that 44.76 area. And so I'm looking for it to come down a little bit more and then rally up and start to get up into this zone. So that would complete that C wave. And then the next move should be a sudden jolt, a shock to the market. And that may come on Friday. If they don't hear what they want to hear, all of this buying was for naught, and we come tumbling back down. So tomorrow, continuation of a wave four, and it may just continue to, for all we know, it's like this could be ABC, this could be an X, we get another ABC, we get another X, it could just extend out. And that's just telling us that the market has not decided. There's a period of indecision, and that can be what will elongate a corrective process. The market doesn't really know to go down, doesn't market really know to go up. In fact, the bias still is to the buy side, is for the market going up. So the trend still remains higher. And so many of them are just picking up off, well, that was the trend. So this was an anomaly. And now we're back on. And that's going to hold for a while. So again, here are the levels. And it may not hold, it may not break above the current high, which is 44.92. It may not break above that. And we got that last night in globex. So that could be, that's where we completed wave 3. So we could just wander around within this zone between 44.67 and 44.92. And that's where I'm going to leave it. The next update is Wednesday, the 25th